Hey, what's going on? We're going to talk about how to hit with more power today. And that's important because extra base hits are going to help us get more bases. Obviously, more bases lead to more runs lead to more wins. And if we can help our team win more games, obviously that's going to be more beneficial. And of course, who doesn't like hitting the ball harder and farther and possibly hitting more home runs? That's what this video is going to talk about, how you can do all that. But before we get into it, I want to say thank you to YouGoProBaseball for sponsoring this video. YouGoProBaseball is a bat manufacturer in Canada where they supply premium cut billets to players of all ages. They ship to the US and worldwide, so check the link in the description and see what they got going on. So the first thing we have to do if we want to hit with more power is we got to get stronger, right? We got to get into the gym and start doing some of those heavy lifts, the squats, the deadlifts, right? We need to create a strong body for us to be able to transfer energy through, right? I don't know what age you are watching this. Obviously for the younger guys, we're not gonna be getting in the gym and getting under 315 pounds on the squat bar. Obviously some of you high school players shouldn't even be doing that. But the idea is to get stronger over time, right? Because a strong body is gonna give us the base, the fundamental to build that power on top of so that we can work on a more powerful, more explosive swing. Tip number two, if we want to hit with more power, we need to work on being more explosive, right? And that just has to do with working on plyometrics and jumps and sprints, things of this nature that are going to help us be more explosive as an athlete. If we can train this way, we've got the strength, right? We just talked about strength, squats, deadlifts, working on our legs to get stronger. If we can work on the explosive stuff now, plyometrics, jumps, sprints, all this stuff, we're going to be more explosive and we're going to be able to move our body in a more explosive manner. And we have to do that if we want to hit the ball harder, right? If we want to hit the ball with more power, we need to be more explosive athletes. So start thinking about that type of training as well when you're working on being a more powerful hitter. Tip number three is we need to train for rotational power because hitting has a lot to do with rotation, right? We got to be able to rotate explosively to hit this ball, right? So if we can do things like medicine ball throws, where we're exploding, throwing a medicine ball, rotational work. There's a machine at the gym where you can get inside and rotate. Anything we're working around our thoracic spine and rotating and working this core section is great for baseball because that has a lot to do with baseball. When we're trying to swing, we have to have that rotational energy. We have to be able to transfer that energy through our core so that we can get the energy out of our bat. And to be able to do that, we have to train the rotational energy aspect of the game. Number four is to practice with more high intent swings, meaning when we're up here swinging, you know, I see a lot of guys just go, okay, I'm gonna get a bucket of balls today off the tee. And they're just up here and they're kind of lazy with their legs and they're just throwing their hands at the ball like this. Yeah, that's great, you got your bucket in, but how was your intent? How was the intensity? How was your intention on each swing, right? That's what I want you to have. That's what I want you to practice on when you're actually taking these swings. I would rather you take a half a bucket at full intent than a full bucket just going through the motions, right? So getting after it, really getting in here, making sure you're set in a good stance, getting athletic, getting up to the ball, and then just crushing it as hard as you can, as opposed to just going through the motions. You're gonna get so much more out of your swing by doing that than just by going through the motions and throwing the hands. So practice on more high intent swings than just throwing the hands. Number five is you gotta use the right bat, right? You gotta use the right cut for you, the right size, the right length, the right weight, because if you're swinging something too heavy, that could be messing up your swing, right? And you're not gonna be able to generate as much power as you could. You'll be dragging the bat through the zone if it's too heavy. If it's too light, you'll be swinging it real fast, but cutting it off short. And even though you're swinging it fast and you hear bat speed is good for power, if it's too light and you're swinging it fast, when the ball hits, you're gonna have a recoil and you're not gonna be able to drive the ball. So you have to have the right weight bat, right? And you also want to make sure you got the right cut, right? Wood bats, they come in different cuts, different models, right? So maybe you're a guy who likes a more top heavy bat. You want to get that whip and get that power that way. Maybe you're a guy who likes a more even level bat, a more balanced bat, right? To get the hands through quicker. It feels better for you. Whatever it is, know what weight and cut bat and length you should have, because that's going to play a part in how much power you can generate through that swing. Finding the right bat is very, very, very important. Number 6 is to try overload, underload training, and that's just where you swing a heavier bat and then a lighter bat, right? I suggest swinging your normal bat in between. So taking a few swings, 10 or so with a heavy bat, then a few swings, 10 or so with your regular bat, then a few swings, 10 or so with a lighter bat, and really working on that intent of the swings. And if you do this over time, studies show that you can increase your bat speed, which in return will increase your exit velocity if you have a good sized bat for yourself. In return, will let you hit with more power. And number 7, last but not least, you have to have good movement and good timing within your swing, because as strong and as powerful as you become through the gym and training and exercising and all this, if you don't have good mechanics in your swing and you're not moving correctly and you don't have good timing with your swing, you can't hit the ball, right? So you have to be able to transfer what you're doing in the gym and put it within your body so that you can get it out of your body and transfer it through your actual swing, right? Because you can be the most strong and explosive athlete out there, but if you don't know how to swing a baseball bat and don't have the correct mechanics, you're not going to be able to put the bat to the ball and hit it far, right? And that's what we're talking about, how to create more power with hitting in baseball. So you got to be able to hit the ball, right? So timing is important, and our mechanics, our movement patterns in the swing are very important. So work on that, because again, you can get more energy out of your swing depending on how well you're able to create energy from the ground up and transfer it through your kinetic chain, out your hands, through the bat, and through the baseball. That's why the ball flies, right? We're creating energy from our back foot through the ground, up through the middle of our body, out through our hands and the bat, boom, and it transfers into that ball. And that's what makes that ball shoot far and go farther. So we got to be able to create that energy and put it into the baseball if we want to hit with more power. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so, because I upload 3+ baseball type videos a week. And if you're interested in getting better at baseball, you're gonna wanna do that and hit the bell notification too. This way you'll be notified every time I upload those videos. If you got any questions, hop down in the comments below. I love to help answer those for you, and good luck out there. Talk to you in the comments below.